What's going on, everybody? This is Shok, and as you can see, I have purchased a PlayStation 4. But instead of making this a boring unboxing video where you guys are seeing me take out things that you've already seen yourself, some of you guys have already bought PS4, so you already know what's in the goddamn box. You know it by now. It's 2015, January 2015. I'm just going to go ahead and use this time as I unbox my PS4 to pretty much give my thoughts, on the system, what it's been doing so far, what Sony's been doing with it thus far, yada yada, things of that nature. So I know right off the bat, the first thing a lot of people are going to be saying, mainly a lot of the Nintendo fans subscribe to me, is like, Shokio, why the hell did you buy the system? From an exclusive standpoint, because everybody gets, you got to know, you got to realize, keep in mind that when somebody says the PS4 has no games, they are talking from an exclusive, standpoint, because obviously the PS4 definitely has multiplats, unlike the Wii U. That kind of goes without saying. But this is actually my first time touching the actual system. I've actually only interacted with the system like maybe 3-4 times in my life. A couple times at like Best Buys and GameStop, and then one time with my friend's house and I was trying out Destiny. But I like it. It's really slick. Not too big, not too small. Really sleek looking system. But yeah, the reason why I decided to go ahead and buy it is because pretty much I want to go ahead and get purchasing it out of the way, because regardless, I was going to buy a PS4 before April due to Mortal Kombat 10. I have to get Mortal Kombat 10. I have to play Mortal Kombat 10. So I was going to get a PS4, before April regardless. So I had the money now, so I figured I would just go ahead and, get the system now, so that way later on, if I don't have the cash, I don't have to worry about it and things of that nature. Nice fresh controller. Nice and fixed triggers, not that garbage crap we had on the PS3. And take these stickers off. But yeah, I pretty much just wanted to get out of the way, and I'm also going to be getting my own place pretty soon. That's what I'm working on. And so I didn't want to, get my own place and then buy a PS4, when I have the rent, looming over my head. I didn't want that to be an issue. So I decided to get a PS4 now rather than when I'm like going to be really strapped for cash, when I got my own place. So just a matter of, I wouldn't necessarily say prioritizing, but just trying to decide on what would be more convenient for me at the given time. Outside of Mortal Kombat, I'm interested in the Order 1886, and the reason why I say I'm interested and not excited like I had before in the past is because, I don't know, like, with each and every new gameplay video that they show of that game, I just get less and less hype for that game, and hopefully it's just bad demos, or hopefully it's bad, gameplay segments that they're showing off. But the gameplay they showed that game, it looks really, really boring to me. I know a lot of you PlayStation guys might disagree with that. Hey, that's cool. This is just opinions here. Right now, the game is looking pretty mediocre from a gameplay standpoint. Of course, graphically, it looks amazing. I think most people are getting caught up in the, the graphical hype of that game. But if people actually, you stop looking at just the presentation and actually kind of look at the gameplay, see what it's offering that's new and stuff, at times it just looks really, really mediocre. So like I said, I'm still looking forward to that game. I'm hoping I'm wrong. I want to be wrong. I'm hoping that the game is going to be amazing. It's going to play, smooth like a dream. It's going to, have its own feel and originality to it, from a gameplay perspective. But right now, from the gameplay videos, I'm just really not seeing it. I haven't seen every single gameplay video, but from the ones I've seen, yeah, that's what I've gathered from it. It is what it is. Bloodborne. I'm excited as hell for Bloodborne. I cannot wait for that game. That game's gonna be amazing, and I think I remember somebody mentioning that on the box or whatnot, or in the description it says something about 2 to 5 player co-op or whatever. So apparently that game is going to have co-op supposedly. That's going to be dope. I can't wait for Bloodborne. That game's going to be great. And of course I'm going to be getting Final Fantasy 15 if that's a good game. It's kind of one of those order situations, except Final Fantasy 15 does look good to me from a gameplay standpoint, although they have talked about some gameplay details that kind of sounded a little bit shady to me, but I still have my hopes for that game. The reason why I'm not like, oh, I'm excited for Final Fantasy 15, I'm going to get day one, is simply and only because it's Square Enix, right? And they don't necessarily have the most flawless track record right now. So basically, Final Fantasy 15 can either be the biggest disappointment of the year or the biggest game of the year. You know, that game is either going to be really amazing or it's going to be really mediocre. That's how I feel it's going to be. Like, it could go either way. It's Square Enix. This is the people who gave us Final Fantasy 13. Sorry if you liked Final Fantasy 13 and the 13 series, but it was very linear. It was crap. It was not Final Fantasy, and it had the most bland and boring cast of characters. It had little to no character customization at the end of the game. Everybody has the same goddamn characters. Bad. 13 was bad. I'm sorry. It was bad. So that's why I'm not necessarily, 100% optimistic for Final Fantasy 15, but I'm definitely still interested in it, and I am looking forward to it. I'm hoping that game's going to be as incredible as, it looks graphically. And outside of that, other stuff I'm looking forward to, just, kind of just general multi-plats, things like that. I was thinking about holding off again the PS4 and just going ahead and upgrading my PC. I need a new power supply, I need a new case, and the reason I need a new power supply is I got a new CPU and I got a new motherboard. I got 8 gigs of RAM, so pretty much good on those parts. But if I'm going to upgrade to a new GPU, I have to buy a new power supply, because I'm still running on a 500 watt power supply. So if I'm going to upgrade to a new GPU, I'm going to need more wattage than that. And because I'm going to be upgrading to a new more powerful GPU, it's going to be creating more heat. So that's the reason why I have to get a case. So I don't know, I just kind of didn't want to, deal with the whole finding, the different parts and whatnot. And not that it's that, taxing or whatever. But it's just like, I'll just buy a console, for right now that will play multi-plats, and then I could just focus on, working on my PC later. I could get my PC in parts. That's where a console, you just buy once at a one given time as a whole. So I'm just going to upgrade my PC periodically over the months while I have my PS4 here, so I can play the multi-plats that are out now, right now, as to waiting for parts to come in and stuff like that. I didn't want to deal with all that. But yeah, I will be playing The Last of Us. If you guys have been, if you guys are regular followers of my live stream, you guys know that me and the crew in the Skype call, we play Last of Us a lot, and we get really hype and engaged, in that game's multiplayer. So that's one thing I am going to be playing. That is the only game I bought for this thing. I just figured The Last of Us will hold me over, as well as some PS Plus titles, until hopefully until the order comes out. Hopefully the order is going to be the game I want it to be. But if not, there'll be other games. I am thinking about picking up Dragon Age Origins, which I've actually never played a Dragon Age game before because they just never looked appealing to me. But not Origins, Inquisition. But Inquisition looks really good to me. I want to play that. I don't know why. So if I do get bored, that is one game I will go back into last year, scoop up, as well as a couple other games. I am a Killzone fan. So maybe I will also go back and buy Shadowfall. I'm sure I could find it for like $5, somewhere after all this time. I know that game is really discounted. And I'm also going to be playing Second Light on Plus, because I know that's on PS Plus as well. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Yes, again, I know guys, calm down. It's my money. I can do what I want with it. But I understand it doesn't really have that many exclusives or whatnot. But as I said on the Facebook post I made, I bought the Wii U at launch. So if I did that, I could wait for anything at this point. But yeah, like I said, I just bought it to, go ahead and get it out the way, so I don't have to worry about it later. Like I told Breezy before, that one video where he's talking about he's sold his Wii U, but he's going to buy it when Smash comes out again. I was like, hey, it's better to wait with the system than without it. So that's why I went ahead and bought a PS4. So that's for this video, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to more. I'm going to try my hardest to get some more vids out for you guys. I've just been swamped with work, just absolutely swamped, but it's necessary work. It's what I gotta do. So it is what it is. But thanks for watching, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Peace.